And then there's the most dangerous risk of all, the risk of spending your life not doing what you want on the bet you can buy yourself the freedom to do it later. I will tell you guys that in the past few weeks, it's been interesting. There has been a lot of things that were going on that I would say kind of plagued my emotions, both in my career as a young father and just overall in life. So in today's video, we're gonna go over our next chapter and talk about the future of Dirt Road Cred. Most of us are going through things, you know, whether they're big, whether they're small, whether it's career, it's health, it's getting older, it's moving. Everyone's going through kind of their own personal struggle or their own personal development. And I think the past 5 years have been my personal development, not only on YouTube, but in the Jeep community. So backstory, before I got into anything on YouTube, I was a part of the Jeep community. So I was wheeling, I was building Jeeps, I was having a great time. And I thought, what a great way to be able to show that off by being a part of the community and getting paid to do exactly what you love. So if you guys have watched me over the past 5 years, you know that on this side, right above my pocket, I've worn a few different logos. So while I've worn those logos, there was always maybe the little bit of change of opinion that didn't realize that I wasn't the owner of that logo. So while I was the brand, I was the ambassador, I was the face of a company, I necessarily didn't have complete ownership of what I was talking about and ultimately what the final say was. If you guys work for a corporation, you work for a large company, maybe you own your own business, which then you have a little bit more of that, you know that sometimes the ultimate decision isn't just on you. Even if you think you have the best idea, if you know it's gonna work, it's not ultimately all of your decision. And Dirt Road Cred is all about getting out there and earning yours, and I was having a difficult time telling you guys that when I wasn't going to get out there and earn my cred as a YouTube creator and someone that had our own brand, someone that could really be transparent and really say exactly what we wanted to give back to the community that I love so much. The biggest thing for me, the toughest thing for me is seeing my face and the brands all over the place and not being able to reconnect with all the viewers and all the commenters that were on those channels. It's been very tricky, but the cool thing is when I read my comments and we go down through and we read those people that are commenting back on our most recent videos, I get to see all you guys. So it's kind of a catch up and it's a meet and greet. And I don't want you guys to think for 1 minute that when I read those comments and see the names pop up, I know exactly who it is. So I know if you've bought a Jeep from me, I know if I met you at a show in Daytona, and I know if I've shared a beer at Bantam with you. I remember those things and I absolutely love to comment back to you. There's a lot of decisions, there's a lot of calls that have to be made in life. There's risk, there's reward, there's the fear of failure, and there's the big regret aspect. That one has been weighing on my conscience for a little while now. The regret that if I didn't go out there and I didn't start it up and do it exactly as I wanted to give back to you guys, that I never would, or I would look back and think to myself, why didn't I do that? Could it have been something? Could that have been the next great thing? Could that have been a way for me to really be myself to all of you? What I would say would be the most eye-opening was within the past 2 months when we started the channel, created it, and have grown to the size that we are now. Not saying we're huge by any means, but the community that's involved with this page is one of the most active and supporting that I've ever seen. So while I'm used to having tens of thousands of subscribers that go on and support me, the subscribers were supporting and following a brand. They were following a brand that wasn't, you know, it was me, I was a part of it, I was the face of it, but ultimately it wasn't us. So now you're following the brand that is us, and it's a little bit emotional for me sometimes. And I'll tell you guys, to all those community members and all you guys that are watching this that have left a comment maybe at 2 in the morning because it's California time and you just watched my video at 10 o'clock at night, I'll tell you, it kind of pulls at your heartstrings a little bit. So I will say thank you for the past few weeks, for the past few months, and for the past few years, to you, to the community that's giving back to me and given me so much. I hope I can give you as much as I've received from you, the love, the support, the relationships that I've grown. I really hope we can foster that and continue it growing, because I don't plan on stopping. Now it's enough of all the sad stuff that we've been going through. The next chapter, our next chapter, what the title of this video is, if you guys want to follow me, if you want to stay with me, this is going to be the only channel to do it. So I really appreciate all the subscribers, all the commenters, and everyone that, if you're just stopping by for the first time, you're probably thinking, what is this video? But thank you for stopping by. It means the world to me, and there's a lot of good things coming in the future. We've got a lot of partnerships with some great vendors in the industry, and guys that, just like you and some of you that have been following me forever, they're still at those same companies, and they're the people that we're going to support, use their products, show off what they have to offer, and just give you the best, most honest feedback. I see a lot of things coming in the next chapter. I see going to pretty much every show we can in the East Coast. If you guys are out on the West Coast and want to give us a place to stay at, we'll come out there and go to a show and have dinner with you too. More installations, more how-tos, how to buy Jeeps, how to do everything related with the off-road community. The next chapter is the most exciting thing that I have going right now, and honestly, I wouldn't give it up for anything. There's a lot of changes always going on. You guys know, I don't have to tell you, in life, things change. People change, you go through things, and you come out of it stronger and with a lot more knowledge than you had before. Now, if I can ask you guys for one thing, I know that I said in the beginning of this video, life's about risk, it's about reward, it's about regret, it's about making decisions. This was a very tricky decision. It was definitely weird to make, but if I can ask for one thing, definitely stay with me and stick it out. I want you guys to know that I have your back, and I know that this community has my back as well. Drop a comment below. What I want to hear is maybe the first time you either saw a video, you met up with me in person, whatever interaction we had, whether I commented back, whether you saw a video from a long time ago, or if it's your first time on the channel and you're wondering what's going on, then go back and watch a couple other videos and you'll see exactly what's going on and what we're doing here. But if I can ask of that from you guys, it would mean the world to me. And without further ado, I am Matt with Dirt Road Cred, and I went out and earned mine. So I want you guys to get out there and earn yours.